Hey, I'm just hanging out tonight. I am working on my Minneapolis model. I have my I have my New York City model set up, so I have all the pieces at the place. I'm having it's viewed over at the Cobleskill Fairgrounds, and I'm going to be there next Saturday, which is September 6th, from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. If anyone is in the area, or if anyone knows of anyone who lives in that area, come on down. I'm going to be viewing it on September 6th. Also, September 12th, I'm going to be there from 4 p.m. to 11 p.m. That's a Friday. That's for the 9/11 tribute, the car and bike show, presented by Locomotion Sports Bar and Grill. So you'll be able to, you have two chances to see it if you're in the area. I know a lot of people aren't, but hopefully I will be in your area at some point. You will definitely see it, you'll actually see it at some point, because I'm going to be displaying it around. I feel, I already have I'm going to be going down to the Museum of the City of New York in February, from February to April. I'm going to be displaying it there. From after that, they said that they're going to help me find other places to set it up. Hopefully, and he said, the guy said, in other museums in other cities also, because I want to kind of spread it around and get it to other cities. I want everyone to get a chance to see it. I don't want to leave it in just New York. I mean, that wouldn't really make sense, because I want people from all around the world to see it. I just don't want people from New York. People from New York, a lot of them have been to New York City. They know. A lot of people from outside of New York City have never seen it, and those are the real people I want to see it. The people who haven't really seen New York City, but I want everyone to see it. So this is US Bank Stadium, which I just finished carving. I'm not totally done with it, but it was just one big block of wood. It was probably this big, round, squared, and I cut it up and I carved it and I sanded it. And there it is. This is the home of the Minnesota Vikings. The height is 270 feet tall. Kind of has the shape of a house roof. It kind of slants down for weather reasons and design reasons. They have the little ledge here where the left side of the roof is lower than the right, just on the one side, and then it kind of levels off and tapers. I still have to design the side a little bit. I have this is going to be the paint I'm going to use for the sides. It's going to be a dark gray. It's kind of black. I don't like using black, really. I guess I can find an off black. Maybe I'll do that. But I'm probably going to paint it dark gray, because this is pretty close to like light black as you can get without it looking black. I don't really think the black is going to be that great of a color for this. The roof, I'm going to paint it this color. It's going to be a nice blue roof. And then the edges here, I'm going to be painting the edges black with the blue roof, with the edges right here. You see the outline. I already kind of like sanded it out. That's going to be black. And there's going to be like white trim going around the sides. And then there's also designs in the front, which I have to do. And it's going to be right here. And the point is going to be pointing right towards Target Field. Goes right over the city. And Target Field is going to be right on the next board, next to this one on that side. So after I finish this board, I will be doing the third board. So this would be 1, 2, and then 3. I think I have a total of, what did I count? Like 85 boards to make the whole city of Minneapolis. And that includes the airport. I want to do the airport. I love airports. And they have a huge airport in Minneapolis. It's not part of the city limit, but I'm still going to do it, because it looks nice. I like when the airports are in the cities that I build anyway. So yeah, so that's where the Minnesota Vikings play, the home of the Vikings, right there. So as you can see, I just have to paint and detail this and this, and I have all the little blocks outlined. I did it really in kind of rough, in pencil, real quick. I still have to make it, nice and level, nice and even. This is a river, these are the highways that go down towards, all the way down here. But 6 of these boards down this way behind me will be the airport, all the way down. I'll be going up that way, probably another 2 or 3 boards that way. 1, 2, I'll go 6, probably 7 boards wide. Here's 2, and the third one will be here, and then 7 total going wide. And then going back is probably going to be like, when I go 6 boards back this way, it's the beginning of the airport. So I'll probably have to go 2 more. So it's probably going to be 8 boards that way, and probably 8 boards this way. So that's 64. And then I have to go up towards you, because the city limit goes up another 3 boards that way. Roughly around 85 boards. I didn't calculate that exactly, but once I get finished with this board, this board's done, and the next one, which has target field, that's going to be another tricky one, because the stadium is round. You know, when you're shaping balsa wood round, it can be, you know, it could be challenging, but I'll show you how I do that. But this, yeah, I started doing this. I wanted to get this done, but I'll definitely I'm gonna give you a demonstration how I do target field. I'll definitely do that. But this is pretty basic. I just had the block, the rectangle block. I cut this off, and then I cut the sides, and then I just started sanding into the shape that it is, and it kind of looks like, you know, almost like an airplane, you know, or a rocket ship. Here's the sides. And you see how the roof slanted a little bit. But I still have a little bit more to do here. A little bit more in the back. And then once I paint it up, I'll let it dry. And then I'll detail it. It'll look really, really nice. So I'm going to sand a little bit more while I'm here. I mean, I want to get that ledge a little bit more, a little bit deeper. So what I do is I just take a sanding board like that, and I just sand it. It's just patience. It just takes time. I also have to lower the back a little bit, because when you put it down, it kind of like faces up like this, and it's not doing that yet. So I have to kind of sand the bottom here, and then maybe the top here a little. Sand this down to make it point up a little bit. And it's just a matter of just sanding, taking your time and sanding it. I kind of want to just do the bottom, because I already have the tops here. I kind of like indented those, which I want to keep. And if I start sanding, I'm going to get rid of them. So I'll just do the bottom part, just to get that down a little bit. And that's it. This was the toughest, you know, building out of all of this, you know, out of all of this whole board. Once I get this done, I'm going to just fly right through it. I'll get this done in 2 weeks. If I was doing it full time, I'd get it done in 3 days, but that's the way it is. So my next video, I'm going to show you, I'm going to paint it up. I'm going to detail it with the US Bank Stadium logo. And I'm going to just detail the sides. And I have a little bit more building to do in this box. This is where it's going, right in this box. So I will see you on my next video.